Should I do upheaval? Yeah, I'll do upheaval for right now. Alright.
Alright, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now.
Damn.
I'll get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Okay. Wait, what the heck? Oh, yeah.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Mid hasn't been
She's sad about Sid. I feel like we're about to get a really sad scene.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavinotto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this over with.
All right. Okay. Wait, gather the necessary materials. Okay, where am I going? Okay.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in a fight, but he don't have my winning personality.
Ah, don't listen to him. You'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Go.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Okay. Make for the river in the south of the Velcroy. Alright.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Let me get my chocobo. Oh, Ambrosia.
Run like the wind.
Run like the wind, Ambrosia. I can't talk to him.
Be safe. Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
You guys are such a kid. Oh, she's gonna appear there, though, Loki. Oh, that's not fair. What's that? Oh. This music is crazy. Stardust.
So this is Stardust. It just looked like black sand to me.
Come on, bro. What are you doing? Bro. Oh no, it's over there. Do, do. Do, 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 do.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
What's this? I just like doing that.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Sure, what do you want to talk about, young blood?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain? Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
That is true.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to.
Damn,
Thanks
this
to you.
music is really hitting the scene well. I thought he was about to hug me. That was a great scene for building up Gav.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Okay. Might want to do some of these side quests. Okay. Okay.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
But I low-key want to see see Sid's grave, and I kind of want to see Sid's grave too.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Boom. Ooh, level 36.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Yes,
Give us a
sir.
shout if you need anything.
I'm curious though, what Otto's mission is like. Because I know that there's probably a different version of that mission with auto. It's not like Mass Effect, but I'm sure that that's true here. Move! No, no. Move!
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Alright, let's go down to mid. Her name is mid, really.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid
Did it say yes?
with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood.
You talk a lot.
If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand.
For real.
Said we might
She's
be able to
talking a
use
lot.
parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
You know I just beat up Titan, right?
I see. Then I suppose
You have
I'd better
Saitama
deal
on
with
your
this
team.
unwanted visitor for you.
Unless this unwanted visitor is God.
Oh, very much.
Then we're chilling.
She said. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
She was talking for a minute. Jesus Christ. Make for Lorbert's Pass. Alright, let's go to Lorbert's Pass. Go to Lostwing. Central Sambrek.
Good day to you.
That's good, young.
But when can I go on a special errand for Master?
The crystals we get from the tailor all but work.
Not here.
Damn, bro, I killed that whistle. Alright, can I There we go. Come on, Ambrosia.
Run like the wind.
It's crazy that if I didn't do a side quest, I would have missed her. Maybe I should do like a small video about that. Nah, but get out the way.
Time to fight.
Damn, bro, I just kicked him. And here we go.
All right.
Nah. And
Thanks,
alright,
Cal.
we're good, Ambrosia. Helena.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna go have a nice chat. Let me go ahead and look at that. Just a nice chat.
Anybody home?
Oh, okay.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Ooh, whoa. Ah, I meant to do the... Come on. Oh. There we go. Bang. He's gone. And then throw this up. Nice, and then go ahead. And then. Oh, I forgot I had finished mine. Oh, you're dead. Oh. Come on. Nice. Dang, ooh, you shot me, okay. Ah, there we go. Now we're just gonna punch you. Yep, Titan powers are the coolest.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You know I took out Titan, right?
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. But don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
Right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Cool. Alright. Oh my god, bro. I want a dog. I miss Sid so much. I want another scene with Sid. Sid is the only character to have been able to defeat Ifrit. Huh, which actually makes him the strongest dominant then. Well, before Clive learned how to control Ifrit, but yeah. Come to me, Ifrit.
Come up with something soon.
Alright.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know
Tomes.
whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
This reminds me of Mass Effect, where like every single one of the side characters has their own role. Like Tomes is actually a lot more like pivotal to the story than I thought he was gonna be at the start. I thought he was gonna be sort of like a gimmick, just so that you can see the history of the world. But no, he's like figuring out Ultima, Torgal. It's pretty insane. I also kind of wish there was a day and night cycle, but that's like just so that it could give this place a little bit more like a dynamic setting, because it always feels like it's like the same place. But not the Citadel, but the Normandy always felt like the same place too, so it's fine.
Harpocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually,
Thank
it's for
you.
Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Man, that was so cool. It's like everybody's involved. Everybody's helping out.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
I'm taking Tarja.
Can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Oh, wait.
Always.
Oh my god.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
I know what I'm gonna do. Alright. Cause I'm doing 2 side quests. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna create a new save file. Yep, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go with Tarja first.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Okay.
So, Clive, have you made your decision?
Yep.
Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Tarja.
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic? Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well,
Okay.
isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
Okay,
Right.
baddie.
Stay
Well,
safe.
let me relax. My girl's right there.
See you later, Clive.
Good
Are
luck
you
with your
mad?
research.
Ah, come on, give me like a little bit of like a. Oh, I see, Joe. You're playing a little hard to get.
Hippocrates and I'll look after things here. You head over to Northreach.
Okay, you know, play a little hard to reach. Hard to. What was it? Hard to get. There we go. Hard to reach. I'll come back for you though, baby girl. Baby girl. We always go on the last one. No, we're going to Northreach.
Now, where's Tarja?
There's talk that the glass gate.
Hey, let me see. Can you give me a new sword?
Welcome.
That's why.
I'll
No.
be here if you need me.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Need to stock up on these.
Spoiling another catch.
There you are, Tarja.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What should I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts?
Hold
Meet me
on.
by the gate when you've got them.
Okay.
What do you want?
What do you mean? I have no like.
And good riddance.
That's free to. I hate all these people.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Not like you.
I hope it's to your liking.
That should do it. Hopefully Ty is finished too.
Wait.
Get it, boy.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Here you go.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Okay, what are you gonna tell me? Hey, come on, hey. Hey, I got a girl.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For
Hold on.
shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too. All of us.
What? Wait. Oh no, I was kind of looking at what's happening? What's happening? Oh.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right.
I don't think this game has romance options. I didn't look it up. But damn! Oh man, this game would have been perfect if it had romance options. I think that was their own way of like doing it a little bit. But should I go to talk to Hippocrates? I am curious what Jill would say. Let me go there and then I'm gonna rewind it and do the other way. Cause I know what Jill's gonna be a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't ever hurt to have two.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
No, other way. See, I'm getting distracted. I was heading her way. I got a whole girl waiting for me at Hippocrates' room. Hold on. Did I leave my girl with another dude? Imagine I open this door, Hippocrates spitting game, historical game, and my girl just... Like, did you know that in 873 there was...
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Okay, I gotta rewind. Okay. I kind of wanted Jill to be a little, you know what I'm saying? Just a little jealous, but she playing a little hard to get. Oh.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
Oh, good.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Boom. I'm redoing a whole section with what's it called? With Jill.
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
But I do want to go see what happens if I go to talk to. Oh, Torgal. What are you doing here, bud? Oh.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border.
Okay. I'm assuming Jill is here. Oh, let me talk to her.
Before you ask, the answer's no. You can't daub yourself in moon dew to protect yourself against fire. I had the same idea. Even did some tests. And trust me, you don't want that stuff anywhere near your skin.
Fair enough. Where's Jill? Where's Jill? Jill! There she is.
I can't claim to understand Mid's designs, but I look forward to seeing them in action.
Okay. I guess that's fair enough. This is a pretty, like, grown game. Let me go ahead and do that. And then, let me load. I think is this one. Alright. What the heck? Let me do this one now. Speak with Hippocrates? Okay, I think so. I think I did that. If I lost that, I would have low-key been upset.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tan.
Oh, no, not this. Oh my god. Can I skip this? Okay, I'm gonna skip this. Oh my god, no! 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 The mic! No! Okay.
Well,
let me go back to system load. It's probably right above, where's it at? 2255. delete. Okay, I think it's this. Wait, what's this? Player save, auto save. Okay, yeah, this one. There we go. Alright.
So, Clive, have you made your decision?
Yes.
Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Alright, Jill, come on.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Okay.
Now, where's Jill?
She should be where Taria was. Oh wait. What? Where's Jill?
There's talk at the glass gate.
Oh.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't have you.
Are those Pepio nuts? I can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Cool.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin. Fresh cuts. Come and get them. You haven't much, but you're free to look.
Okay.
All anyone ever wants anymore is water.
What do you want? Go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Damn, bro, you look Harlem Jill.
Did you find everything?
Yes, sir.
I did.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Girl, I would walk with you for 10,000 miles.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Is there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
Girl.
Thank you.
And I saw some bread. big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make.
They do look
What do you
hungry.
think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham, and it was just... Oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Yeah, that was better than Taurus.
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
I'm sorry, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jill gets it all the way. Jill is baby girl number one. We're always number two. Not baby girl number two. Hold on. Hold on. But, you know, my friend, my number one friend in this whole game. Sid, I love you too, but Torval's gotta go number one. Alright, let's go. Let's get back. Man, nah, I completely forgot this game has no romance options. I think just Jill is, and she's great though, but
getting on with the moon dew.
She's great though, yeah. Oh. Alright.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. I was just explaining to them now that we have all.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind
You
of.
can count on me. I've mixed.
What a work. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Right
just skip
then.
this stuff.
Of course.
Okay, cool. Oh.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It's nice being with you, Jill.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame when both the shielding and them followed, perhaps.
Leave it. Thank you.
Cool. That was a cool little thing. Little thing. It was a cool little thing. The black blood.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Loki need to get better headphones.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Mid hasn't been.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Alright, to the Black Hammer it is. Let me pause this real quick. Recording.